seats. Win by 10. Houston on their way. Most defining performance of Chris Paul's career, Kenny, is that fair?
Easily.
Yeah, I mean, the guy's never been to the conference finals. He got there without question, and then to be single-handedly pushed him over the top. But this is obviously a great basketball team in terms of scoring. If you're not over 110, you're not going to be close to them. And the thing that Chuck and I think that Golden State usually scores 110.
I will say this. Great performance by Chris Paul. Great performance. Shout out to the Utah Jazz. Had a great season.
You don't feel excited for some reason.
Because that's not going to work in the next series.
That's not going to work. Man, let me tell you, I'm so depressed after watching.
You do sound so.
I'm disappointed.
I hope it works. I hope this next series is competitive.
I think, first of all,
against the mighty Warriors, I don't think that's going to work.
We knew this was going to be the matchup back in October, but the Rockets can't beat the Warriors.
How many games you give them, Chuck?
I don't want to say anything stupid.
It wouldn't be the first time. So
Weed enough! What do you want to say?
Be honest with you?
As many as the Raptors?
Are you guaranteeing Golden State going to win?
If it went more than 5 games.
Okay.
I would be surprised if it went more than 5 games.
Again, this is a matchup everybody's been waiting for after the Warriors win tonight. We shall see. Hopefully Houston has another notch. But I've always said, both teams, they shoot threes. But I see Houston going cold before Golden State does. Haven't seen Golden State go cold. And when they do go cold, they don't say, our shots is off. They talk about defense. We didn't do this. We didn't defend the ball. Boom, 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 boom. So can't wait. Can't wait till Monday.
Yeah, the difference, too, is, Gobert, as great as he has been for Utah, in the high pick and roll, he allows you to get a free throw jump shot. But when Steve Kerr likes to go to the Hampton 5 and put Draymond Green at the 5, there is no free throw line jump shot because he can defend you. So that will be the difference. And we'll see if they're able to really take advantage. And we're talking ahead, obviously, because there's a game right now.
Sure.
But
I just want to say, but Casey, what's interesting to me, they play the same way they always play, except the only difference is Chris Paul dribbles the whole time instead of James Harden.
Well, I was going to ask you, for you guys, I know the series is over. Why didn't they make Chris drive?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Draymond Green will make you drive, and you will have to make an extra play where, that free throw line jump shot has been available throughout the series. Whenever they get cold, they go to a high screen and get a quick 2 in there. So it is different. Golden State's a different animal. But it's a different animal.
The reason, Casey, is the big guy was, anytime you switch, and Kenny knows you switch a big guy on a guard, the guard has the advantage. His best defense is to back up and make you shoot jumpers. That's why they wouldn't force him to the basket.
But Draymond Green or Kevin Durant, they're not going to back up.
Right.
They're going to
be right up on
They're going to get up.
But there's no.
And they're going to meet you at the basket.
There's no body. There's no body movement. It's like they take turns giving it to James or Chris, and they play one-on-one.
So you guys don't think Houston has another notch to bring it up to?
They play the same way.
Wasn't this it?
Shaq,
Chris? I mean,
they get a ball to Chris
or James,
and they go one-on-one. That's not going to beat the Warriors.
How about Quinn's guys obviously gave everything that they had. Injuries without Rubio, different team. How about Donovan Mitchell, Kenny, what we learned about him?
Well, I think if Rubio was playing, they could have pushed this to 6. He was the difference in terms of for Mitchell. He was a difference for Mitchell. And he was easily read. You knew where he was when Rubio wasn't in the game. When Rubio was there, you had no idea where he was. And then all of a sudden he'd pop out in different areas of the floor and he'd be creative. But he is a new version of Mitch Richmond, Dwayne Wade. Who else?
That's a great comparison, Mitch Richmond.
Yeah, he's a new age version of that. Whatever that is, he's that. And he's tough to guard because he's physical. He's shoot, and then he's finesse at the same time. He can be super physical, get to the rim, and be ultra finesse. That is a great combination. Charles had that actually at times. He could be both. So it's different. No, I'm just keeping it right.
Not buying that?
I'm not keeping it real right now, Shaq. I'm keeping it right.
We're looking ahead, obviously, to the Warriors and the Pelicans. Uphill climb, obviously, Shaq, but if you're sitting there, you're AD, guy who's going to feel like he needs to take it all on his shoulders. What's the mindset here heading into this game, Golden State?
Well, one, you got to be positive. They probably know at this point they can't win the series, but if you can extend it, anything can happen. So, they just have to come out, just play hard and just stay positive and, see what happens tonight. Warriors going to come out. They know how to take care of business. They know what's at stake. They were in the locker room seeing what Houston done. They know Houston got over it. So they turn it up a little tonight. They're definitely going to be ready. But, if you're the Pelicans, like say, hey, I know we probably can't win the series, but I don't want to go out like this. Let's just try to extend it one more game.
But I think what's going to be interesting, I told you I was disappointed in the Rockets at halftime because they didn't play with a sense of urgency. Even in the second half, they didn't play with a sense of urgency. They had to be bailed out by a great performance by Chris Paul. I guarantee you.
Guarantee.
I guarantee you that place is going to be rocking. They're going to go for the knockout punch early. They don't want the Pelicans hanging around. You go down the stretch, anything can happen. This game tonight, if Donovan Mitchell don't get hurt, it's a pick 'em game going down the stretch. But the Warriors, they understand, hey, listen, let's come out, we'll play with great energy. I expect this game to get over quickly.
Kenny, you're sitting there, you're Golden State. First 10 minutes, the most important here. Take the best shot, the Pelicans give their energy and put them away?
If I'm Golden State, honestly, they've been in this position so many times. You don't have to say, oh, I'm going to do this. They play hard from door. Very rarely when they're all there, that they have mental lapse. They come to play. That's why it wasn't fair when Kevin Durant went there, because they play with a mental purpose every night. You don't have to get Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Kevin Durant up to play. You don't have to say, oh, first 10 minutes. Those guys come to play every night, and they're so dangerous, and they spread the floor. It makes it virtually impossible to guard them at times.
Yeah, it's gonna.
You don't have to tell them to come to play.
I can't wait to next Monday.
Okay.
Houston.
Is that the next Toronto game?
No, that's the next game one in the Western Conference Finals. Houston's a great city. They got a really good team.
Willie's.
Willie's, get that cube.
Chicken fried steak.
Oh, yeah.
Steak.
Oh, yeah.
Be there
Hey, listen,
Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
I want to see the Warriors get pushed. That's the only team can push them.
This is a Warrior?
The Rockets. So I would love to see a 6-7 game knockdown drag out series.
But you don't think it'll happen?
I don't see it.
Jack?
We shall see. I don't want to, I don't want to call the Rockets out. Fabulous year. Chris Paul had a fabulous game. They do have the home court advantage. It is important, but the mighty Warriors, they don't need home court advantage. They're the defending champs. They can win at home. They can win on the road. Game 1 and game 2 going to be some serious games. We'll see if Houston can bring it up another notch. I don't know yet. I'll know after game 1.